Hey guys, so how's it going? I'm not using the HD camera today just because I don't feel like lugging it out basically and doing all the editing and whatnot. So on quick little videos, I guess I'm just probably gonna use quick capture for games I bought recently and stuff like that, and my game talk show. I will use the HD camera, but for just quick little thoughts and stuff like that, I'm just gonna use the quick cam. I hope that's okay with everybody. Um, but anyway, and actually, this is actually the first time I'm using it with my MacBook Pro, and the quality is actually a lot better looking than on my old one. So yeah, so that's basically it. So I'll see you guys next time. No, I'm just kidding. Today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about Crysis 2. Basically, giving my impressions. I'll probably do a written review on the Warp Zone, my old blog that I've been bringing back, and I'm just waiting on some friends to be done with school. I'm going to just probably bring it back totally with our weekly podcast and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, so Crysis 2. This was a game that I checked out the multiplayer and actually liked it a lot, but I wasn't blown away by it. And it was just a multiplayer beta, so you really can't go, you can't really have a real feel for the game just through that. So once I started watching all like the reviews and stuff like that, and the the quick look on, which I think is the best way to really gauge if you're gonna like a game or not. Just watching Giant Bomb's quick looks, because it's just the game and some commentary. It's not like editing and stuff like that. But then I saw game trailers gave it like a 9.3 out of 10 and stuff like that. Those are the two sites that I really trust for their judgment. And so I went out today and I picked it up. I got the limited edition. I'm sure I didn't pay any extra, so I'm guessing they're all limited edition. But basically, you get bonus XP and some other stuff. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, so I had this on my GameFly queue as well, but it's really hard to get new games from them. So I basically use it as a way to check out games that I may have missed. So, but yeah, I'll start with the single player. Or you know what? I'll start with the graphics. The first Crysis I didn't play. I'm not a PC gamer, and even if I was, I'm sure I wouldn't have had the computer to be able to play that type of looking game, just because it's freaking insane how nice that game looks. But Crysis 2 is up there. I heard on the PC like a lot more people can play it, which is scary because this game looks phenomenal. Everything about it. There's no there's no area where it kind of falters, I guess. And everything just looks great. It takes place in New York City, as at least where I'm up to. I'm about an hour and a half or 2 hours in. Yeah, probably even maybe a little less. Probably like an hour and a half. No less than that. And it takes place in New York City, which is cool because I'm from Long Island and originally from the city. So there's a lot of stuff in this game where I just got passed through a part not too long ago where it told me to go down on like the FDR Drive, which is a road, like a highway in I guess right outside the city in a sense. But like just everything about this game just looks amazing. It looks, you can tell by the little quote on the back from IGN, amazing. But yeah, it looks fantastic. There's nothing really else I can say. The guns feel awesome as well. I always liked how the guns felt in Call of Duty, but this actually even feels better. Or even Killzone. These definitely feel better. Just the powers that you get with your suit and stuff like that. You can go stealth and just be invisible. You can tack on armor and stuff like that, and everything that you get, all the powers for the suit are all upgradable. The guns that you pick up, all that stuff is upgradable. And it's pretty. The suit itself is pretty sick. I know I'm just kind of jumping around, but if you've watched my videos, they're always like this. But the one area of the game that I won't go into that just yet. The gameplay is great also. The guns are cool. There's a lot of cool guns that I've come across in my short time playing it. But at points you're getting shot at from people, and it's in a really open world environment. I heard the first one was like that as well. I'm trying to see if I can stand this up, but I can't. I can put it down now. I heard in the first one it was more of an even more open world than this one, which is a bit scary because I mean there are times where I'm getting shot at in this game and I really don't know where I'm getting hit from, and that's the one thing I've noticed I don't like so much. And the guns themselves, you're getting shot at, but the guns themselves that you have with the scopes, at least the level where I'm up to, you can't zoom in. You know, you can't scope in. Far enough to really see, you know, to get an accurate shot on some guys. So that's the one thing I don't like about it. And in terms of the suit, for some like everything that you do, you can't go on stealth forever, and you can't like put your armor on forever, which is fine. I totally understand that. It drains energy, but for some reason, running drains energy, and I don't really understand that. I mean, I get the the camo and stuff like that. That's totally fine. But I mean, what game does I mean, maybe I'll slow down and have to catch my breath like a Grand Theft Auto or something like that. But I mean, running I can't go forever, which is I guess in just short bursts, but that kills your energy. So if I'm have all my stealth and I'm trying to run at the same time, my energy is just draining, and it kind of hurts you because you'll be out in cover and you're out of cover, I guess I should say, and you're an easy target. So that's where that was probably my biggest gripe so far with the game. But everything else is just awesome. The destruction of New York City is crazy. I just got to not too long ago before I shut the game off. Actually, before I jumped into multiplayer, which I'll talk about in a second. I came across other, I guess, the alien enemies. So far, I've only been fighting other humans, but now I'm getting across, to aliens and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Uh, so to multiplayer, it's pretty sick. If you like Call of Duty, you're gonna like this, but this is even better than Call of Duty. It's not just like I spawn, I kill somebody, I'm dead. Like I don't know how to really to describe it. I mean, it is kind of like that, I guess, in a sense. But I don't know. I think it's just more fun than Call of Duty. I'm not a huge Call of Duty fan, so I mean, I'm sure plenty of you out there are Call of Duty fans, and you may disagree with me. But I don't know. Like this just feels a lot more fun than Call of Duty. It has the upgrades and stuff like that, the rankings and whatnot, as most, I guess, all first-person shooters have today. But I don't know. There's just a feel about it that just feels a lot better than Call of Duty. It might be because I'm just not a Call of Duty fan. But the maps are really big, which is cool. I'm not gonna say not. I heard like I haven't played it, but I heard that Battlefield's maps and stuff are huge. Probably not as big as that because I in the couple rounds that I played, I learned the maps pretty quickly. Um, but I don't know. There's just something about it. I don't know. I can't really put my finger on why I like it more than I like Call of Duty. It could just be because in my first match I went 10 for 10, 10 and 10, which in Call of Duty I probably go about like 6 and 20. It's just not as chaotic and stuff like that. It's just a lot easier to move around and pick your shots and stuff like that. And it's cool. All the suit stuff goes into the multiplayer, and so you can what I've learned. When I like where I usually die in Call of Duty, when I turn around like corners and stuff like that, I usually just get picked. I run right into somebody. So that's where I've been using the invisible shield camo stuff to turn corners and stuff like that. It's actually helped because oftentimes I'll turn a corner and where I would have been seen, nobody sees me. I mean, you can see somebody coming even when they're in their invisible shield, but it's not as easy to pick if you're not really looking. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't really, I was looking forward to Crysis 2, but I wasn't, really amped for it. And this has definitely become my. I mean, we're not even halfway. We're a quarter, I guess, way through 2011. This is definitely my favorite game of 2011 so far. It blows everything else away that I've played. I think I can't even remember really what I've played. Um, I guess Little Big Planet is still up there, but I'm actually liking this more. It blows Killzone 3 away, and I'm a huge Killzone fan. But it blows this away. But if you played the multiplayer and were iffy about it and kind of liked it, don't really go by that. I mean, even visually, that's a huge upgrade from the beta. Because I mean, I played the beta and I was just like, oh, this isn't that great. But then I just saw everybody just ranting and raving about how great Crysis is, and I was just like, you know what? I went out to dinner with my mom tonight, and there's a Toys R Us right next. I actually went to my job, so there's a Toys R Us right next to to my job, and I was just like, I gotta pick up Crysis. I was gonna wait till tomorrow, but I'm glad I didn't. So yeah, that's my little impressions. I guess just you know ramblings on Crysis 2 so far. Really glad I picked it up. And if you pick it up and you wanna play some multiplayer, just shoot me a PM. Or I think my Xbox Live name is still on. It's still on my page, so just do that and add it. And if you add me, just send a message and say I'm from YouTube. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Go play Crysis. Go pick up Crysis 2, and I'll catch you soon.